welcome along to the Bias Premier League show, brought to you today by Boohoo Man. Don't forget, click the link in the description and make sure you check out some of the excellent gear modelled today by our guys here in the studio. I like this little rugby top type style.
Oh, is it rugby top?
Well, it's that style, isn't it?
Yeah, it's that style, yeah.
You know about style, right?
Jim.
When they hooked you up?
Yeah.
Well, I know about
Well, I
wild.
even sent you a hat.
Yeah. I know about Wild Style, the film, remember that?
Oh, God, here we go. Right, but guys, international week.
Fantastic, very, very happy. Congratulations, obviously, to England for winning, thrashing Albania 5-0. And congratulations to Nigeria. We beat Liberia 2-0, 2 goals from Kelechi Iheanacho. So,
Kelechi?
Iheanacho, yeah. Kelechi, namesake of Kelechi.
Kelechi, yeah?
Yeah.
I didn't know he played for Nigeria.
No, his namesake. This Kelechi plays for Leicester City. I'm sure that Kelechi could play for us as well.
And of course,
Jamaica draw 1-1.
who did they draw with?
I don't even care.
Don't even care.
I don't even care. They draw 1-1. It was a draw. Mikel Antonio scored. We should have won. They got a last-minute equalizer. Don't know if Jamaica are going to make it to World Cup.
No.
I hope they do.
Come on, Sterling and the boys.
Right here.
But anyway, it was a good international for one of our guys, which of course you can see on the screen there, Emil Smith-Rowe. Making his debut in that Albania game. He got on right towards the end.
Yes.
But it was fantastic to see. The crowd went wild when he came on. They really gave him a great ovation.
It was crazy, because the last Bias show we were complaining, and I said, no, never give Southgate the idiot of the week, you know.
Yeah,
it's like he watched the show and said, you know what, I don't want to be no more idiot, and he called Emil and said, yo, come, yeah, they are cuss, so come on. So it was good to see him, man.
Yeah, but you're saying that, but to be fair though, it's because a lot of players dropped out.
Yeah, it was.
So, but
listen,
even still, he's still there.
Got a look in, and it was just great for him to sample that. To come out on that pitch on Wembley, you know, I saw him saying that when he got the call, he was so excited. He just run downstairs to tell his parents.
Oh,
it must be great for this kid, man. I mean, the progress.
Yeah,
amazing.
The progress that he's making is absolutely amazing. You know what I mean? And for
similar
him to
to Saka, like last year with Saka.
Yeah.
Then this year now him. You know what I mean? So it's very, and it's good for our club as well.
I reckon World Cup next year. I reckon we'll have 4 players on that England team.
100. We should have 4
Right,
players.
I reckon Ben White will make it.
Right,
I reckon Ramsdale will make it.
Yep.
And Smith-Rowe and Bukayo. And that would be amazing because I remember when I went to the World Cup in Russia, there were no Arsenal players in that team. I remember it's full of Tottenham players, right? And remember as well that the only Arsenal player that was on the verge of making it would probably have got into it was Danny Welbeck. But he got injured.
Yes,
remember?
yes, Danny.
No,
yes.
I was watching the team and I was like, I want to support the team. Obviously, I'm supporting England, but all these Tottenham players, man, was doing me head in.
Well, check this. Check this, Party injury, you know.
Thomas,
Apparently, he might not be available. Highly unlikely he's going to be available for our next game.
Which is disappointing if that's true.
Nathan Niles come back into the team?
He
played well last game.
Played very well.
So if he gets a nice look run, you think maybe Southgate might say,
Well, remember Ainsley was in the England team before he burst. That was one of the reasons why Ainsley was getting a bit upset with the fact that he wasn't getting any first team football. Because remember, he burst into the England team. Right? And then obviously he weren't playing at Arsenal. If you're not playing, you're not going to get into the England team.
Exactly.
But if Partey is out, it is a great opportunity for Ainsley. He was a man of the match in the last game. So why wouldn't he play?
Definitely.
You know, obviously bigger tests. But why wouldn't he play? Before we get into that game, of course, the women.
Yes.
There was a North London derby at the weekend.
There was. I went, but sorry, Robbie, before we carry on, we just got to say yesterday was obviously Remembrance Day. So our hearts, thoughts and prayers go out to all the soldiers that gave their lives and how it affected the families. We will never forget them. We're always grateful for what they did, and lest we forget.
Well said.
Thank you very much.
You don't normally...
I don't normally say good things. You don't normally say Welsh.
No, you don't normally get but Welsh. Brilliant. Right.
Thank you very much.
The North London derby.
Yes, the
women's North London derby.
Yes, absolutely.
What happened? Because Arsenal, first time ever, they've dropped points against Tottenham ladies. And they were losing. Yes. They were losing for a long period of the game. I didn't actually watch it. My son was playing football On my way home, he was playing up in Birmingham. On my way home, I was listening on the radio.
Oh my gosh!
And it looked for a very long time, listening to it, that Tottenham were going to win the game. How it seemed to me is that first half, Arsenal dominated, right, and should have scored a few goals, didn't. Second half, Tottenham came out, really went at Arsenal. Got the goal and could have scored again. I saw the highlights. That open goal that Tottenham missed. Bloody hell.
Well, first of all, Robbie.
And Miedemar right at the end.
Vivian
getting a great header to equalise.
I spoke to her. The absolute incredible, unbelievable legend.
She's my favourite player, man.
She's just amazing.
She's unbelievable.
Yeah, absolutely. First of all, it was women's football weekend, so that was a great initiative and all that. But Robbie, you're saying that, but then, as usual, I can imagine what radio station, I won't name them, but there's only 2 radio stations that you would be listening to, and I know both of them. I don't listen to them anymore when it comes to us playing, because I know that all they're going to talk about.
Live.
Yeah, I don't listen. Like I said, I don't listen to them anymore, because that
what does
game.
What have to do with the game?
No, because in that game we absolutely battered Tottenham.
Okay.
They had
in the first half.
No. Even in the second half, they had 2 shots. Don't get me wrong. When they scored, they missed open goal. But before they scored, they did nothing. We were running the game, and also I have to say that the referee did not do us any favours.
She's on to the women refs now.
No. She didn't. And you know the funny thing is, and the reason why I say this is because once, right, you could do something once, but when you do it twice, it's questionable. She stopped the game for foul.
Yeah, when Arsenal scored, I saw that, No, they played the advantage, didn't
they? Yeah, she stopped the game when we were in a crucial position. Once, she did it twice when we were in crucial positions, which I think would have led to goals.
Yeah,
and that was crucial. Fan. Maybe, but then why she ref in the game then?
Did you speak to her after?
What am I going to speak to her for?
No, because I remember you told me that other time when you waited for the referee to speak to
that's right. Yeah, no, that's right. Because
and he told you to get lost.
No, he didn't tell me to get lost.
He said normal fans wait after for the players and that. Guys
wait for the referee.
Yeah, I wait for the
officials. Come on.
He did. It's serious. He's waiting for the referee again.
I waited for the players, but I waited for the referees. No, because you know what happened? After the game, I said, ref, why didn't you give him a penalty? He said, I'm not talking to you. So I went outside now. I said, ref, I waited at his car because he had to come back. I waited at his car. He said, I'm not talking to them. No, I'm not terrorising them. What does it mean that have to talk to me? But no, I didn't.
He doesn't have to explain. What's he got to explain to you for?
No.
What, you're the manager?
No. If I'm not being rude, you should be able to explain your decision.
He doesn't have to. You're a fan.
Yes,
Why explain anything to you?
Because I want to know. I wanted to know.
But if him not explain to the players, he's going to explain to you.
It's different if he said, oh, I'm sorry, I can't talk about it. Cool. But he said, I'm not talking to you. I waited outside his car. But he's not talking to me.
That's intimidation.
No, it's not intimidation.
That is. That's not waiting by his car.
Intimidation is ref. I want a word in your show like, why did you muck up? I said, no, ref. Why did you not give the penalty? And the funny thing is, he knew he was wrong, because the problem is, it's like happened in the game yesterday, AFTV FC. The player, and I explained the scenario, and right, it was last minute, it was against Crew Alexandra under 23s or under 18s, I think under 23s. Funny enough, he was at the Hive. Funny enough, he was at the same stadium that we played Tottenham yesterday. So it was the last minute, I can't remember the player, I think his name is Rene something. He got fouled, right, in the area, he got taken down. Now, there's over 2 things. The referee said play on. Now, either he went down, came in for a penalty. He went ref. So either it's a foul or a card. He said play on. This is what I'm saying. You haven't made a decision. Either if you book him and you get wrong, fair enough. But you didn't make a decision. So I said to him, ref,
let me ask you something.
He made a decision when he said play on.
Let me ask you something.
No, but he didn't make a decision on the penalty. You can't say play on. If the player, sorry, Robbie, if the player is saying ref, you either book him for diving or you give a foul.
But we see this all the time in the Premier League.
And it's not good enough.
Where players go down and you think, is there a penalty? Then book him for that. They don't do it, so.
Yeah, but they're meant to. Because at least you made a decision.
I'm just trying to picture you standing at the referee's
car. Yeah, I stand at his car. Waiting for him,
Yo, ref, what's going on?
Well, I did actually say that, but it's the arrogance. He didn't, and the funny thing is,
he don't have to talk to you.
Yeah, no.
What's he got to talk to you for?
Robbie, he
doesn't have to talk to you.
All right, from AFTV.
Robbie, okay.
I'd like to have a word with you, please.
And Robbie, you're saying that. It's interesting that it's brilliant that we're talking about women's football, because coincidentally, in the same breath,
from women's football to ref.
Yeah, no, but we're talking about the women's ref. But in the same thing, in women's football, the women referees are fantastic. You know what they say? They say, listen, I'll explain any decision as long as you're respectful. You don't get that with the men. They say that's what I mean. You can talk to just like you talk to the players. You can talk to them. You can ask them about decisions, and they're fine. He said, as long as you're not rude, I'll explain to you. But he said, I'm not talking to you.
Anyway, going back to the game. Going back to the game.
How was the game?
The game.
I was going to say, going back to the game.
We battered them. We should have buried Tottenham.
They should have won the game.
No, they shouldn't.
They were 1-0 up and they missed an absolute sitter.
And how many chances we missed?
And then after that, we got saved by Vivian Miedema right at the end.
No, they got saved.
1-1. First time we've ever in women's football drop points to Tottenham.
And like I said,
and we only just remember it was in the, you can't say battered.
It was 90 seconds.
In the last seconds of the game.
Like I said, Robbie, that's what because I know that's why I didn't, because I know I stopped listening to them because all they talk about is the other team. That's why I'm going with the game. We battered them. They had they had 3 chances. Once when they scored,
did you go outside? Did you go outside and wait for the presenters for the radio station?
No.
Why you didn't speak about us enough?
No, because I didn't.
I listened for 90 minutes and all I heard was the other team. Because was we even playing?
You know.
You're a disgrace.
You know what? I don't listen. But and also the funny, the funny thing. I actually spoke to the legend that is Vivian. I said, well done. I said, unlucky. Well done for thing. She said, thank you. I said, well done for your fantastic goal. I spoke to Beth Mead afterwards, which was interesting because we were at the game. She got booked. And we thought she gave dissent. We said, "Oh, Beth, what happened?" I said, "Beth, what happened? You got booked." She said, "The referee booked me for taking the free kick too quickly." Can you imagine? Remember, we're losing, and she's taking him. She can say, "Go back." She booked her. So that's what I mean. The referee had a shocker. To put it mildly. Anyway. That point still keeps us top. So
Anyway.
All right.
Yeah.
I want to find out from you guys, because coming up, at the end of this week, the international breaks will be over. England, of course, we know they're going to qualify. They'll smash up San Marino.
Yeah.
World Cup's done and dusted, through to the World Cup. Brilliant.
Yeah.
However,
Portugal more than Ronaldo need for qualifying still.
Yeah. That's something. But anyway,
that's surprising.
Come the end of this week, Saturday. The big one, away at Liverpool, at Anfield.
I can't wait.
Are you scared? Are you guys scared? When I look at the stats, Opta stat here, Liverpool have won their last 5 home Premier League games against Arsenal, netting at least 3 goals in every win.
It's terrible.
At least 3 goals in every win.
That's a lot.
In other words, in the last 5 times we've been up there, we've got absolutely battered.
We have. Look,
are you frightened by the game?
No, you know what? Yeah, it's not so frightened because it's one of them games where there's been times, even last time we went up there, last season we went there, we did, but we still had chances throughout that game. And that's what it is. It's about. For me, it's about this team taking your chances now. And we've been doing good. We've been playing well. I think we got robbed last season as well. I do think we got robbed last season.
I agree.
There was a handball. There was a foul. There was Tini got punched in the face. All of these different things.
We got battered.
No. Robbie, you're not listening. Sorry. You're not listening to what Yardi's saying, because he's right. Even Damon showed highlights and I turned it off. Because they showed when Mohamed Salah made it 1-0. But White Yardi is absolutely right. At 1-0, Nicholas went through. He beat Van Dijk, and if he'd scored, it would have all been different. And you're saying if. Okay, you're saying if.
This is
but we had chances. And also, Robbie, don't forget, White Yard is making another fantastic point. Don't forget, they got a penalty for a foul. Van Dijk did the same foul on Nicholas and nothing.
Yeah. They outplayed us. They outplayed us in the game.
Listen,
in the end, they did.
As they've done.
But Liverpool has
literally every time we've been up there.
Liverpool have not been that convincing after beating Man United.
Well, I don't know. I think what it is, right, I'm looking at the game in 2 ways.
Yeah.
Number one, first one is the terrible record we got there, the fact that they always beat us.
Well, I don't know if it's terrible.
He's done if it's terrible. We've
because
lost,
listen,
hold on, wait a minute. We've lost the last five games there, and they put 3 goals past us in every one of them.
Record,
and you don't know if it's
well, because you know why, Robbie. You know what I'm going to say.
Listen, let me finish. We did it by itself, right? That's why you're here, Bias Premier League, right?
Very good.
We basically had a beat down every time we've been there. So on the one hand, you think to myself, boy, I'm really scared of this game. But then on the other hand, you look on it and you say, well, Liverpool at the moment, last couple of games, there's at times this season they've been sublime. Remember what they've done to Man United?
Oh, incredible.
Against Atletico Madrid the other day, I thought they were brilliant as well. But then the Brighton game, they could have lost that game.
They could have
got beaten by West Ham.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Actually, when I look at the table, we're 2 points behind them.
I know.
If we actually was to beat them,
we go ahead of them.
We go above Liverpool, which seems unbelievable to even say that.
How we start the season, but this is what I'm saying is how we've been playing recently. Is the team has a style now. Our team has a style. We're scoring goals.
It's a tough game, but
listen, it is what it is.
This is where we get to gauge how far we've come because we're up against the best.
Well, Ben White and Gabriel are going to have to be as solid as they've been.
Absolutely.
We're going to need them to be on the A game against Liverpool. We're going to need our front attackers
to take any chance.
Any opportunity you get, you have to take it. It's not, the next one that drops, I will get it. The first one puts it away. And that's it. Like if we get a penalty, get to Lacazette.
I think the most important thing is defending.
That's all I'm saying.
Most important thing is defending.
Yeah.
Because what I've found over the past years, we've went up there, and when they have pressed us, we've been awful.
Yeah.
Our defence has been absolutely shocking. Conceded early goals. There was one game. Remember that game? We went a goal up. And then literally
it was AZ that scored.
Yeah, I mean, we the celebration had barely finished, and then they went and cut down the other end and scored.
Yeah.
You know, we've got to defend well. You can't have people like Jota out jumping, 6 foot odd players to score headers and things like that, like what we've seen in the past.
Man, I don't think that'll be the case, man.
I don't think so.
I think this time.
This is the test. This is the big one. This is the big test.
Listen, if we go to Anfield and don't lose, I'm going to say don't lose.
I'll take a point.
I'll take a point. If we go there and don't lose,
but I don't see why we can't win.
Then and I don't see why we can't win. And
we're going to need a performance like Leicester.
Yes, absolutely.
Away. Definitely.
Yeah.
But there will have moments. There's going to be moments on both sides. Probably Liverpool would dominate. You know what I mean? They will dominate. So it's like that's what I'm saying. Take our opportunities when they come. We have to take them, defend well, talk to each other as you've been doing. I feel confident in the team that they can go there and do it. It's whether they do it now. International break has just happened. Players have gone to their respective countries and represented, been around a different team. So, sometimes that break can have a good thing, can be a bad effect. I hope it has a bad effect on Liverpool and a good effect on us.
Absolutely.
What do you think the score will be?
2-1 Arsenal.
Yes. Ooh. Come on. I'll say 2-0 to us. Hopefully.
2-0?
Yes.
Well, I wish that is the case. I hope Ty is right. Ty, if you're right, I'll give you 20 quid next week.
2-0?
Yeah.
Why?
He want me 20 quid, so you can just get it.
Why? 2-0.
Well, what do you say then?
Draw.
Oh, obviously take a draw. But
I'll take a draw. I like his one.
I mean,
I don't see why we can't
to be honest, they're good, man.
They are good. But they're no one that we should be scared of. We shouldn't be scared of anybody.
1-1.
I said 2-1, but that's what I want.
2-0.
2-0, but you know me, though. When have you ever known me to say we're going to concede a goal?
If we did win that game 2-0, if we won that game, do you then start to look at it and say, boy, I think Arsenal can get top 4 this season?
Of course. Yeah, we're challenging. No, instead of top 4, we're challenging.
I'm challenging for top 4.
If we beat Liverpool this weekend convincingly, and don't look shaky either, and can keep a clean sheet, 2-0, I believe if we can continue, we are challenging for the title. We will be. And I'm
the
not
title?
Saying, yes. But look at the league. Check the league. It's only 6 points off of the top now. It's not like...
Steady on, man.
No, but you have to understand. I know it's still a lot of games, but I'm just saying, if the fact that... Look,
if we beat Liverpool convincingly...
Listen, if we can have a performance like Leicester, Villa, those 2 performances, against Liverpool...
Yeah, but Liverpool's a step up.
Yeah, I hear that.
Grade up.
But that's another
grade.
If we can, then it shows. These players can. So then, for me, if I'm the manager, if I'm Arteta now, and if we go out there and we have a good game, convincing win, 2-0, clean sheet, I am going to the board and I'm saying January, I want this to to strengthen this team, because if any of these players get injured, I want to put somebody in just as good as that person that comes out, and the board should back him if we win against Liverpool. You understand? Real talk, because you have to look at it like you cannot wait until January and then and January pass and think we're gonna. Remember, you know, sometimes you think, oh, everything's going good. Our players stay fit. We play games. We're picking up the points. January comes in, like everyone's still fit. Then as soon as the window closes, February comes in, 2 players injured. Then you're like, we should have buy in January. We don't want that situation. Even if it's loan, get some loans in January just to strengthen the squad. Because I feel like we have a good starting 11. On the bench, we have a couple players on the bench. I would say, yeah, that's good, but we want every player to be scared of their position. That you have to be fight, playing to keep your position on the pitch.
Okay, well, listen, we look forward to that game coming up on Saturday, 5:30 kickoff. Massive game.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Boohoo Man of the Week.
Lewis Hamilton, man, easy.
Oh,
easy. It's not even football related.
Big Arsenal fan as well, Lewis Hamilton.
Him, definite, man. Start from the back of the grid and just... win.
Well, you know what? You think about it.
From qualifying.
When you think about it, when you really work it out, he started 25 places back. Because he got disqualified because there was a slight error on his car.
Yeah.
So for qualifying, he had to start from the back.
Yeah,
in the sprint race. It was a sprint race. He had to start from the back of that.
Yeah.
And he managed to get from the back up to 5th place.
Unbelievable.
Right,
so
then he had to drop
20 places.
Right, but then he had a penalty, so he had to drop another 5 places back.
Exactly.
So he started the main race in 10th place and still managed to come through and win it.
Come on, man.
Passing Verstappen, Sergio Perez, it was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Well done.
Fantastic.
Lewis Hamilton is a Boohoo Man of the Week, 100%.
Fantastic,
Big Gooner as well, big up yourself.
Yeah, big up yourself.
Idiot of the Week.
Idiot of the Week for me, and when I see it, as soon as I saw it, I said, yeah, Idiot of the Week. I don't even care what else happens from this day coming into Monday. You are full-time Idiot of the Week, Harry Maguire.
Oh, his celebration?
Yeah, like you
because he did score, didn't he?
Let's not be real. You have a big head, yeah? My head big, I know my head big. But you have a big head. The man kicked the ball upon your head. Yeah? You didn't even have to do nothing much more, just put your head there, so it directed in.
He scored a lot of goals for England, I'll tell you that. Big him up.
But then him slide and like, where's my haters? It's not Manchester United you score for. It's not Manchester United.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
So you're there celebrating like it was Manchester, stop it.
I think that's directed at guys like Roy Keane and that have been sort of
Roy Keane never cared. You think Roy Keane care? Roy Keane probably said, look at this idiot. Look at him. Look at this fool.
Yeah, I suppose so.
So you get it.
Yeah, I heard that. He's not playing for Manchester United, but I still think that players can actually have comeback. Because they
against Albania, bro.
Yeah, no, I understand that, and that's a good point. But what I would say is that players should be able to give it back if they get it, because players get a lot of abuse.
Let's see him score this weekend. Watch this weekend. Who them up play this weekend? I don't even know about it.
They've got Watford.
Watch for twist and turn them like.
Well, hopefully they do.
Turn.
Hopefully they do. But like I said, because the thing is, players get a lot of abuse, and the thing is, you see it a lot, and the thing is,
referees get a lot of abuse.
No, and it's wrong as well. It's wrong as well. I would never, I would never abuse.
Who's your disgrace of the week?
Personally.
Huh? You never what?
I would never abuse a referee personally. I don't.
What?
I would say
what about players?
You don't abuse refs.
That's the main thing. We just sat here and listened to your abuse.
When do I abuse refs?
Actually, when I think about it, he don't abuse them. He has a go at them, but he doesn't.
He just turns up outside their car and wait for them.
I'll say ref. That's not good enough, but I wouldn't.
But you ain't go to their car and intimidate them.
No, I didn't intimidate. Don't listen, Rob. I didn't intimidate. I didn't say. He said to me, "I'm not talking to you." And funny enough, and you know what? Let me even bring up another one of how referees try to style it. One referee now tried to get me in trouble one time.
See?
And no. But let me
again
say,
abuse.
And I was backed up by an ex-player's parents, which I won't say the name of the player. So basically, we had lost 3-0 to Everton, right?
What's this, under 23s as well?
No, this is women's.
Women's game, yeah?
Yeah, so after the game now, I went up to the referee and I said, "Ref, why didn't you give a penalty?" And he said, "I'm not talking to you." And he went inside.
Another one.
Now, I was outside with the player's parents. I won't mention the woman that I know really well. She used to work for us. She came outside and she said, "Ty, is it true you abused the referee?" The referee reported me. Can you imagine? And I said no, and the players' parents were there, and they said no, we didn't. And I said, "When he said, ref, you're trying to report me now, just because I asked you a question." Imagine,
that sounds a bit aggressive.
Intimidating referees.
He tries to report me. He tried to report me.
You are the disgrace of the week.
No.
That's 2 referees that you've intimidated.
I didn't intimidate them.
It sounds like you have a bit of a name on the woman's scene, you know.
What do you mean?
I've been intimidating these refs. You know?
I don't intimidate. I ask them questions. Like I said, you don't get that with the female refs.
Yeah. They don't have to answer you. You're not. Listen, you ain't the manager. You ain't a player. You ain't a coach. They ain't got to answer.
But we are.
Why has he got to tell you anything?
No, because we are fans who pay our money, and if the referees make decisions that we don't understand, we are entitled to say,
you're not.
Why did you make? Yes, we are. No, yes, we are. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Listen.
No, you can listen. You can ask the question, but you're not entitled to.
Hold on. When you buy your ticket, yeah. Does it say terms and conditions? Does it say after the game, if you're not happy, you can speak to the ref and the ref?
Disgrace of the week goes to Ty. I'm sorry. I'm giving the disgrace.
I'm coming to my disgrace of the week. I'm going to stand up for that. But before I do say that,
no, it's you.
No, it's not me. It's not me.
It is you.
And I don't intimidate. And the funny thing is, right?
You get your own title.
And if you're saying that, worse things have happened to refs, which I can't even say. There was one time, right, when when Leeds United, I won't name what one of our ex-players did. Leeds United beat West Ham United 5-0 on the end of the season. And you know what? The referee, right? He was in his car at red light. The West Ham fans started chasing him. He had to drive through a red light. That's what I'm saying. So that's the extreme. But you should be able to ask.
Anyway, we come to the end of the show today.
Yeah, before we come to the end of the show, let me say my disgrace of the week. I'm going to have to stand up for that. Obviously, my disgrace of the week is obviously the disgrace of the year, the disgrace of the decade is James McArthur. You are an absolute disgrace. Where's your apology to Bukayo? You should be banned. My also disgrace of the week is Joe Barton. You're a disgrace. You should never be allowed to be in football, ever. But my disgrace of the week for this week is the Accrington Stanley fans, alleged Accrington Stanley fans, who gave homophobic chants to a Plymouth Argyle player. You are absolute disgrace. You should be banned from football forever. Thank you. And also, before we...
Anyway, that's it. The show's over now. Right? I've got things to do. There's more things. Yardy's got, he's got to rehearse for our upcoming comedy show. You know what I mean? We've got a lot of things to do. You keep us here all day. Thanks for watching the show. The link is in the description. Click on it right now. Get all your Boohoo Man gear. And listen, have yourself a great day. And looking forward to that game at the weekend. Arsenal versus Liverpool. It's going to be big. Check it out here on AFTV.
Peace. Good luck to all our teams.